Now we're going to cover why we're going to build a landing page and not a website. Now, the reason is if I go on LinkedIn, I'm just going to go to the first person I see and they have a website button. And if I go to the website, a website has multiple different things about what you do. It has your about section, contact, but it has multiple different windows. A website can have a lot of details about you and everything you do, your team, and a lot of junk. But when you look at this entire page, what happens? You get overwhelmed. You don't know what decision to make because there's so many options. I could go on Instagram, LinkedIn, they're like Twitter. For stalking, it is good. It's great to stalk someone, but it's not great to get people converting into meetings or for people to do one specific thing that you want them to do. The best way to use LinkedIn is when you're making content or when you're reaching out. People have already seen your profile. They've read your headline. They've read your about section. They've seen your experience. They already know what you do. So you don't need to tell them everything about your life. What you want them to do is convert to a meeting. So this guy, he builds landing pages. He's specifically an expert in building landing pages for 8 to 9 figure brands. Like some of the biggest brands online, the landing pages were built by him. So he is the expert. And this is something that I took from him, that when you're building a landing page, especially for one that you're going to be using on LinkedIn, is you want to follow this format. He clearly calls out his target audience. It's direct to consumer e-com brands. In the big text, he writes what he basically does, landing pages and CROs for this kind of person. Subheading, a little bit of detail, 3 bullet points, and just one link. Do you see that this page has no other links? It has no other buttons. I can't even go on other places. I can't click on anything else except this button. And this gets a lot of conversion. So what you want to have is text structured like this, maybe a VSL, and if you don't want a VSL, an image that clearly tells people what you do. Best thing to do is having a VSL so that people can hear your voice, they can learn about your story, they can trust you before they meet you. You do not want to put a link to your calendar in your featured section. You want to put a link to your landing page so that your landing page builds a little bit more trust before they meet you. It primes them to believe that you're an expert, that you're someone they should talk to. Now, this landing page, just this much, like this text, this button, and this video, and your logo on the top is more than enough. If you want, the only thing you should add to a landing page is testimonials and some kind of social proof. That is it. That's the maximum you want to do. Now, what I've done is I've followed the similar format where it's just my logo, a little bit of text, then my video. And if you want to chat, you can. But I've kept my profile like this because I'm not directly selling. I don't want more clients right now. I want to slow things down because we're struggling with demand. So you can make a very non-salesy landing page as well, but use a landing page. Don't promote your entire website. It's way too much information. Clearly articulate who you want to help, what problem you solve, and in your video, build a little bit of trust. And I know what you're thinking. Maybe you have way too many things that you want to talk about. You can build a website. You can just put a link to your main website, and if someone clicks the logo, they can go there. But for LinkedIn, if you want people to convert into a meeting, put a landing page with only one button that takes them to the next step, which is book a time with you. So this makes things very simple, and it's the highest converting thing that I've ever seen on LinkedIn. And this was suggested to me by a landing page expert. In the next video, I'll share the GPT to create the copy for this kind of content for your landing page. Just use the GPT, it'll spit out the right information.